Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling, where I have a little help of my friends here. We'll discuss the highs and lows of reselling and dive into great conversation. We're positive you're going to hear something that is going to help you become a better reseller. My name is Ray, and I'm joined by three of my favorite co-hosts on the planet. We have Brendan, the birthday boy, big time.
Oh, how kind of you guys. No, I don't accept that, Joe. No.
Yes. And Ken's birthday's tomorrow?
Number one in the league right now. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Nice. And we have Joe with I'd flip that.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
That's $2 more than I got. So.
And we have, again, joining us today, we have Angie Resells is in the building. I got a different song for you today.
Okay, nice.
She's
Love it.
Paramore?
Banger.
No idea.
Banger.
Oh,
That's
Joe.
great. Joe, you don't know that song?
No.
Oh
No.
my. Living under a rock there, Joe.
It's like
I'm
20.
okay.
It's
With
like
what I
20 years
listen
old.
to, I'm good with what I listen to. So you guys listen to what you want.
Joe
So-
only listens to that gangsta shit. That's why.
That's right.
Gangster.
The
But before
Suicide
we
Boys.
start, though,
Mhm.
it's Brendan's birthday, and I have him a blueberry muffin. I'm going to give to him. Okay. Here you
Okay.
go. Here you go.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that.
Got
I
it?
mean, why'd you take a bite out of it though?
Well,
You didn't have to do that.
Hold on, let's try that again. Let's try
Yeah,
that
that
again.
was terrible. Try it. You
Let's try that
gotta,
again.
Brendan, you gotta reach up.
Here.
Okay, there we
Try
go.
it again. Try it again. Try it again.
Brendan, here's your
Wow.
blueberry muffin because it's your birthday.
Oh, see? Thank you, Joe.
There it is. That's way better.
Happy
Thank you very much.
birthday.
That's way better. That's way
That was
better.
great.
So we don't have a guest today, and Kristen's actually in junk stock, which I didn't know. I didn't know that this was like a 2-weekend thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I
I
think
didn't
that?
realize it was the first week of October when she was like, I'm leaving. I'm like, where are you going already? And I was thinking it was like mid-October. Dang.
Yeah. And for some reason, why did I think it was in Denver?
It's in Omaha.
Is it
Yeah.
always in Omaha?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nicole said it was amazing. So
What did she say? I know Nicole, Joe's significant other,
half,
other half,
better half.
Better half, yeah.
went with her sister. So what did she end up saying? What was the vibe?
It was just overwhelming. Just she's like, you almost got to go. The first day you just have to go to just experience it. You got to go the second day to probably shop, and the third day to
Speaking of.
shop because there's just way too much stuff. And like, yeah, it's
So does Kristen drive like there, like
yeah, because she
drive
has a trailer.
every
She has a
weekend?
trailer that she filmed
No,
all year long.
she's gonna stay during this week in Omaha and then go to the bins every day,
Oh, okay.
collect more stuff, and then
That's why I told.
This is her 5th year doing it.
That's why I told her
Wow.
look for hats because I found some amazing hats in Omaha.
I'm curious. I'm curious for anybody that's listening if they have gone to junk stock. But yeah, I'm.
I'd never even heard of
Everyone-
it until we started like meeting her more and stuff. I'd never even heard of it.
Neither. I had never
Me
heard
neither.
of it.
Heard of it.
Maybe they're not doing a good job like publicizing it. Well, maybe
Well,
we don't live
We're
there.
on the
So.
East Coast, it's definitely a like more of a West Coasty thing.
Yeah.
They probably advertise a lot on that side because it's huge.
Yeah, and then Joe, you're leaving tomorrow.
tomorrow morning. Yep.
Tell
Nice.
us where you're going.
I don't want to tell you where I'm going. You might block me or something.
Tell
like
the people where you're going. I know where you're going.
All right. I'm going to go to Denver for the Consignment Chats reseller meetup.
That's
And then
awesome. I love them.
I think, if I remember the schedule correctly, Thursday, I think we're going to see Maggie, who we had on the podcast for Arc Thrift, see the back stage
Oh.
of, where the products come in and where they organize and who's going to get what when they need it for the stores. I saw it already once, but it's cool. And then,
Everybody. Oh, go ahead.
and then we're going to a bins because I requested that. We might go to Estes Park to go to the hotel that was where the Shining movie was made way back in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
That is in Denver. Yeah.
So
that would be awesome.
I've been to Estes Park like 3 or 4 times, and Nicole does not want to go to that hotel.
Oh, really?
So
Definitely.
yeah, scary stuff like that. No. So we might do that. I don't know. I don't know what our schedule is, but I get back Sunday afternoon. So it'll be really
Speaking of
fast.
scary. In 2 weeks, my daughter and I are taking a trip to Universal, so we can do the haunted. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the big haunted thing Universal has with like 10 haunted houses and stuff. So we're like excited to do that.
How far is the drive is that from you?
Yeah.
We're flying because
Are you flying?
a ticket is $100 round trip.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I would too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Save 6 hours each way driving. Yeah.
And what is it? Like you go up and then you're already going back down again?
It's like 45 minutes total, and that's taxiing and everything.
Are you going to source when you're there or not?
No, because I'm flying Spirit Airlines.
Oh, yeah.
We can only take a bag that's 8 inches, like by 12. I'm like the smallest bag ever. You can't even do like a normal backpack, or else they charge you $55.
Yeah, with Spirit, they didn't tell you that you don't actually get a seat. You got to hang on to the wing. That's why.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's why.
Isn't that where you have to pay for your
hang
seat?
for 45 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 45.
No big deal.
I didn't know that's so far from where you are. A 6-hour drive because you have to. I guess you have to go through
Florida's
the peninsula, then go down, right?
Florida's long though.
Yeah, well, I'm up here on the, in the panhandle. So
Panhandle.
lower Alabama's here, and I'm right below Alabama. But it's quicker, Ray, for me to drive to you than it is to drive to Orlando.
That does make sense.
And that just because of where I am, to get to the bottom of Florida, it's almost like 14 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
I could drive to Ohio, like to see my family in the same amount of time it would take me to go to Miami.
Wow.
Yeah, that's far. We're thinking about going to Disney with some friends next November, not next month, but the following year.
Yeah.
And we were thinking about driving, and it's like a 10-hour drive. It's not far, or around there from where we are, because we can go from like to Georgia, so we're not going down and then over like you are.
Yeah, exactly.
You just go all the way down, but that's exciting. So it's just haunted houses?
Well, it's Universal. We'll go to Universal, so we'll see all, the Harry Potter and all of that kind of stuff. But they have, it's called Haunted Nights or something like that, and they have a whole section that is literally, there's a 5 Nights at Freddy whole haunted house, but there's 10 haunted houses, and they have people jumping out and the whole place. But it is huge, I guess. We bought because we're Florida residents. It was for a 3-day pass. It was going to be like $320. Well, we could buy an annual pass for $400 for $80 more. So we did that. But to go to the Halloween part, it's like a whole other park. It was another $100, but then we bought the speed pass. So it was actually $300 for 1 day to get the speed pass, but then we'll be able to get to all 10 of them, whereas other people will be in line forever and we'll bypass all of them.
But it's like a legitimate like haunted house. It's not
you should look it up. It like massive, 10 different ones, all different themes, like really, really, really cool.
Problem is, it's going to take you 4 hours to get through the haunted house.
Yeah,
because the lines are going to be long, right?
Don't you say get the speed pass?
The line going in, I think that's super long, but we're going to do the speed pass, which is we have to get it specifically for that. So we'll pass all the lines, and we're going on a Wednesday, so hopefully it'll be less busy than the weekend people, that will be bad.
That makes sense.
That's true.
Fun fact, I have never made it through a haunted house.
What? Oh no, Ray.
So I get really scared. So like halfway, I'm like finding an employee and be like, you got to get me the heck out of here. I cannot do this. So
that would be Nicole as well. She had
So
to
that's
Discover your-
probably.
be like, "Where's the next door? I got."
I think the last haunted house I was like a freshman in college or something, and since then I'm like, nah, I'm just wasting my money going. Like, why?
Just cover your eyes and run full speed,
Bro, dude, that's how. Like, I remember my friend tells the story all the time. Like, he was in front of me in the last haunted house, and I would just like grab his shirt and like I'm behind him like this, and I'm like holding on to his shirt so he can lead the way. And by the end, his shirt was just like 2 sizes bigger from me, like
stretch it out.
So he was just so pissed off. And yeah,
Like, get off my shit. This is vintage.
Yeah, it's not a good experience. There used to be, I don't know if there still is now, but there used to be an old prison here in Nashville that it was a haunted house, and they said like if you made it to like the 3rd floor, like you got like your money back or something else. Or something like that. And you have to like sign a waiver to go.
You might never. That's just it. What do you mean you made it?
Wow.
How bad is it on the 2nd floor?
Or it's like it might be even more, but it's something like that. I might have to look it up. But like if you make it to the top, you get your money back, whatever you spent.
Wow.
And then you might just never. I mean,
I don't know.
You just don't come out again or something.
I'm like definitely not going. And yeah.
We had this one on Lake Michigan. It was like 20 years ago. It's right on Lake Michigan. And you're not supposed to go in it, so you're like trespassing, but we went anyway. And like, so it's all dark and they vandalized, but like I went in a couple times and like I had a flashlight with full batteries. And I went out like that. And I was like, nope, it's time to leave. Time to leave.
There was, when my girls were in high school,
You hear footsteps running like in the halls and all that. Yeah, nuts.
There was a haunted house here, and they don't do it anymore, but it was like $10 to go to the haunted house, but you could pay $30 and it be interactive. And so they paid $30, not me. I paid the $10. And they put on these white lab coats. So the white lab coat was to let them know that they could mess with you. They came out covered in like red whatever that looked like blood, and they like dunked my youngest daughter's head in water like multiple times. I mean, they could do it, but I think they like had to stop doing it.
Gee, I wonder, you're trying to drown people.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it was, they came out like I was like, no.
That's another level.
Probably about 15 years ago, we did a haunted house in our basement.
You did?
Oh, we did one, and then the next year, of course, we made it way better. Like we were putting up like those plastic tablecloths as wall dividers, so you couldn't see what was coming. So like you would walk in. I had my mom, I had my Anna in it. I had some of her little friends as like props about scaring.
Oh my gosh!
And then I was like, okay. So you walked in. My mom is sitting on the couch with 2 fake dummy clowns, but she's sitting there not moving. And then,
yeah.
Meanwhile, one of my daughter's friends is sitting at a ticket little booth, like saying, take your ticket, whatever and stuff. Mm-hmm. And as they pass by, she gets on a little scooter with a clown mask on and starts following them. People are like, that freaks me out more than anything.
My gosh.
Little thing. I had another kid pop out of a coffin. I had another one in like some weird cage box thing that was trying to grab people. And then at the end, I was in a giant Jack in the Box. And it had a doll that was on the outside, so I could crank it from the inside and make it look like she's cranking on the outside. And
my gosh.
Thinking about it now, I should, because everybody was focusing on the box, I should have jumped out from the side.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody was expecting me to, and I did. And then I was
should have had like a chainsaw with no chain. And like,
right?
Yeah.
Well, I have one of those fake plastic chainsaws that.
Yeah.
Angie, you want me to send it to you? You can bring it with you.
There you go. Of course you had a haunted house, though. I love that.
What don't you guys do in the basement? You have a haunted house. There's been a pickleball court.
Concerts. Yeah. We've had probably 3 or 4 concerts in the basement.
Oh, my gosh. That's cool. Great. So did you just let people in from the neighborhood?
No. So we just had a party. We invited certain people, and then we would be downstairs, and then Nicole would be upstairs with everybody. And she's like, all right, let's take like 5 people. And they would go down the stairs from the porch through the basement door, sliding door. And then they'd get done. They'd come up the stairs. All right, 5 more. And we do it again. We would do it again.
Nice. That's awesome.
Everybody comes out traumatized.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people.
Fun.
I when we got done, us people that were in it, we came upstairs and everybody just gave us an applause.
Oh, nice. That's
That was
awesome.
amazing. So,
I love that.
Here's the it wasn't so this is the haunted house where it's called the Beast House Money Back Haunt, which you can get your money back, and if you see in the attraction,
Oh my gosh, they're dragging things.
the Beast Challenge, nationally recognized as the Money Back Haunted House. You heard of the haunted house where if you can make it through everything, you get your money back. So, and these, I guess, are some of the
Survivors.
Survivor wall.
Survivors.
They don't
Those
have
are
stuff.
all guys.
They don't have stuff spilled on them at all. But
It's true.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't have their shirts, which is interesting.
Yeah,
well,
that's
when,
weird.
when somebody's grabbing your shirt, you just take that
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
So they don't grab your shirt again. You know, probably. It's,
But
That's why you go in with no shirt.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
so do in your area? See, up here we have like haunted hay rides and like giant cornfields and stuff where people do big, huge events and stuff like that.
We do too.
Mhm.
Do they do that down there, Angie?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
we have a
lot of haunted houses down here. We're like, but we seek that kind of stuff out.
I've seen
my kids love that kind of stuff.
I've seen haunted corn mazes where people get scared and they just like how the designated trails, they just go right through the corn.
Oh heck yeah, that would be me.
What is the one? Like, there's one. I think it's in like I thought it was in Tennessee where
Adams, Tennessee, the Bell Witch.
Yeah, the one where you go and like it's like super expensive and nobody ever makes it through. It's like super psychological.
Well, I don't know. We're still talking about. There is at Adams, Tennessee, the Bell Witch. There's the Bell Witch Cave, and it's like blocked off.
Oh, I don't know about that. This
it's like a real
that's
thing.
how you can't get through the whole thing. It never ends. It's a cave.
Right.
It just stops at.
Well, I don't. It's not a haunted house. It's like a legit there's like a witch or something, or I don't know what it is, but like they say that like if you go in the cave, like there's been several people that like will take a rock or something with them, and then they get like weird things start going on in their house, so they have to rock back or whatever. They take the Bell Witch, Adams, Tennessee.
This is what I'm talking about. McCamey Manor. The scariest haunted house in America is offering guests $20,000 if they can make it all the way through without quitting.
Oh man!
Just outside of Nashville.
You just have to go through it mentally thinking this isn't real.
No, but they do things like they ask you all these psychological questions like ahead of time, and they use those against you. Like,
that's messed up.
They actually like if your fear is like being buried alive, they start freaking burying you alive.
I would give them fake answers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm scared of flowers. I'm scared of flowers, guys.
But you gotta make it like overnight, I think, till the next morning is what it's called.
I'm scared of Etsy sales. I don't want one of those.
I'm scared of $1 million. I'm scared to be drowned in $1 million.
No one has successfully made it through in over 2 years.
What's it called, Angie?
McManny where is it?
I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
That's crazy. 20,000.
McManny Manor?
We can do this.
McCamey.
You're scared of the lions.
Manor.
Title.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a documentary on Hulu,
and they're already getting hurt. It's pissing me off.
Look at
they may have even here it says former visitors warned against trying, but literally they waterboard people.
We ain't doing all that.
Physical and psychological approval from a doctor, a background check, a signature of a 40-page waiver.
I'm gonna bring a gun in there.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, I'm not.
I've seen ones that where I deep dove into it a couple years ago where they have like if your thing is like things crawling all over you, they literally get all of it and like have like all the bugs and stuff crawling all over you and like literally to where you're swarmed. But like imagine all night of that, and then they're just literally wearing you down throughout the night, all night.
How they get that? They just have like buckets of bugs on standby.
I don't know. But it's expensive, I think, for them. I don't know if it's but no one's made it through.
And how close were you, Angie, to signing up?
Never. No. I don't want to be tortured. I want to be jump scared, things like that, and be like, "Whoo!" I don't want anyone like, yeah.
My wife and I were talking about this on Sunday. We were like, when they need to make a haunted house for adults, where you go in and you get like oh no, check engine light came on, unexpected bill from the IRS. Kid broke his arm.
They should do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, that's like untapped potential right there.
Oh, 10 plus hours. That's how long you're in
I was
there.
gonna say how long?
Dang, it's a long
No way,
time.
man.
Who's got that much?
Couldn't pay me.
Right.
You are there literally. It's when it starts to get dark until the morning. You have to make it to the morning in order to win. And
What if I fall asleep?
They finally
They're torturing you, Brendan.
They
They're like
literally are torturing.
they're like giving you
the
wedgies
whole
and
time.
swirlies and stuff.
Will the actors touch us? And can we touch the actors? Yes, but you cannot touch them.
Oh, I was gonna say you just start.
Yeah.
Brendan, have you ever worked in a
Well,
haunted
maybe.
house? I feel like you would be somebody that would work in a haunted house at some point.
No,
Brendan.
No.
I can see Brendan doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I do it. Hell yeah.
Well, you've already done it in your own house. So like,
Exactly. Right? I'm experienced.
what was
So
your character in your home haunted house?
I was a scary clown once, a gorilla.
A gorilla? I love it.
I don't know what the other
I
one
would
was.
see you like as a mad doctor, like with the
That was
trench
kind
coat.
of our theme as a mad
Oh.
doctor thing. Nicole was dressed up as like the assistant and like, oh, the doctor's missing. And then I was in a gorilla suit and I jumped out to. But again, that was like the first one. They were like, oh, we can do this way better. And then, oh, we can do this better again. And so, yeah.
This is Joe in his house is like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good.
See?
That's the scary clown.
Oh man, what? I don't even know if I have a picture for you set up on my phone, Joe. I need to.
Yeah, when he calls me, that's especially if pops up.
I love it.
Yeah. So, Joe, are you going sourcing when you meet up with the gals over in Denver, or what are you doing?
You better.
I am. Well, yeah, I am. That's why I want to go to the bins. I even asked Kristen which ones are the good ones, so we can not go to a crappy one or whatever.
They have 3 or 4 over there in the area.
Yes. But yeah, that's my problem. I'm fine with Sun Country, which, hey, if I want to bring a suitcase, now I'm gonna have to pay an extra $50, or I'm gonna have to get a box and somehow ship it.
Sun
home.
Country.
Yeah, we just got them this year. We just got them this year at our airport. This
Huh.
year. I've never used it though.
Yeah.
Or no, I used it. Remember when I was in Minneapolis, like in that layover? Yeah, I drove, and I flew back to Sun Country. That's right.
That's when you were on the one side of the glass and I was on the other, and we put our hands up, and kind of protect.
We're like this.
That's as close as we could have gotten because
Your hand on the glass.
PSA and stuff,
I put my hand in the glass and I slowly wipe it down because I was like,
Yep.
So Angie, how are things have been going for you resale wise? I know that I see all your inventory in the back. How have the auctions? I know last time I saw you had like an 8-hour long auction on YouTube.
Yeah,
So tell us about that.
That
For
was
the people that may not know, Angie, that are listening to you for the first time, describe the way that you do your auctions because your audience is on YouTube. Give us a little brief description on that.
Yeah.
how many dildos do you have for sale?
None.
Oh, okay.
I have you get those for any age, I guess. But I have been reselling for a long time, and I think reselling has changed a lot. And I have tapped into the live selling, but I do it in a little bit different way than a lot of people in that I do dibbed it a little bit, but I do live YouTube auctions. I've done them for a couple years, and over the years, I have grown my following, my channel, for people that are like dedicated to come. My biggest sale is every Saturday. It's Saturday date night, and it's for the ladies mostly. We have a few guys that come, but it's mostly my audience tends to be 40 and over women who they look forward to every single Saturday. They have ladies date night. Then we come and we hang out, and I tell everyone, get your drink and your snack, and we're going to hang out and have a great time. And we sell a lot. And there are other people that do YouTube auctions. Brandon, it's your birthday, so we're going to let you get away
We're
with
gonna
it.
let him go.
Oh, that's fine.
Is it the muffin still?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gone now.
he's
You've been
gonna
eating that
lick
muffin
the
for like
plate.
10 minutes.
I mean, seriously, lick the plate to be done with it.
She was falling apart. That's why I had to like grit it, like scoop it up. That's why it was all crumbs.
Okay. A lot of people, especially in older demographics, do YouTube auctions. They tend to be very chatty and kind of slow moving. Like they'll show this cup and they'll show it for 10 minutes and talk about it and like have discussions about it and then sell it for $3. Mine tends to be a much faster auction. Not like Whatnot, in that Whatnot feels very impersonal to me, and I hate things like "let's go chat, come on chat," that kind of stuff. Chatty Cathy's for sure. But we go quickly through usually a couple hundred items a night, and we do giveaways, and it's just like a little community now. People just really respond well, and they look forward to it. It's like part of their weekly their weekly event. And for a lot of, especially like a lot of older women, they may not have plans for Saturday night, or like I had an auction yesterday, Monday night. I said, we're going to do a aggressive Angie. Oh my gosh. We're going to do a pop-up on Monday. And I had, averaging 50, 60 people on there last night who spent the whole night with me. And we ended up doing like 5 hours on auction, just chatting and selling. And, it varies how much I make, but I'm trying to get rid of all of the lower dollar items from eBay. Now I still put on things that are selling for $25 and up, but I'm kind of wanting to stop being a storage facility. So I'm slowly trying to work through my inventory and let those items go for less money, but fast flips. So that's what I'm looking at. Now I still, I'm not going to make as much, but I can move through a lot more inventory a lot quicker, and I'm not sitting on it for a long term. So it is, it's another avenue for people that they can sell. The other place that I sell a lot is Dibdit. I think they are on District. Kevin Commonwealth Picker was the one him and Dave and Carrie set up the Dibdit. And I think when they started originally, they kind of went at it like as a pop culture kind of thing. And then they switched it to like, there's little categories. We have a polish and brush to sell this, and we have this to sell this. And they all brought it all back to one category. And instead of it being pop culture, you can sell everything, which I think is great. And they are still growing, but it still has that small community feel, which I personally like, because that's my YouTube. And when I do Dibdit now, it's more just to get rid of excess inventory. But unlike Paul, who is all in Whatnot, I kind of find a lot of the Whatnot to be a little sleazy. I mean, look at the guy who just got arrested on his stream for having $500,000 cool kicks, $500,000 worth of stolen Nikes from a train heist.
Allegedly.
I told you guys that in the group chat.
Yeah, we sent you in the group chat.
$500,000 worth of Nikes that were stolen off of a train he had.
Yeah, so if nobody knows what's going on, Cool Kicks, which is a seller on Whatnot, got raided by the SWAT team live during a sale. Go ahead, Joe.
Joe wants to talk. He's like,
we get through YouTube so we could like watch it again, because how like the Whatnot show is there, and then
their account has been suspended.
I know, but if you how like Angie does her, like if she did Whatnot, or you do Ray, you do Whatnot, and then it's also showing on your YouTube channel. Does he have a YouTube channel? Because I want to see that.
Right.
Let's see if we can
He's like,
find it.
there's these
Oh, I
Nike.
saw him out there like this.
Right.
I saw him out there, and he was walking sideways with his hands in the air. And did you? My mom just told me that Chris, what's his name? The one
I
who
found
got
the video
on
Flip
eBay.
World.
No, Chris, the guy in California who got
Oh,
thrown off eBay.
Daily Refinements.
Yes.
Daily Refinement. And mom says he got suspended on Whatnot. And there are tons of people selling counterfeits over there, and even people saying dupes. You can't sell that. And Whatnot is not policing that at all. And Lululemon evidently is being sold over there like massively as forged, like all these Stanley cups and stuff. I don't know. I just don't want to be a part of that where there's really just so many bad vibes, and they're letting them get away with selling that kind of stuff.
Well, I
and
think
there's not a whole lot going on to fix it.
there's so many people and they don't do their due diligence by not checking. It was just kind of like open the floodgates and we'll figure it out as we go, which is kind of, they didn't know, like, when you have people like this opening or creating an app, they're app people, they're finance people. They don't think about they don't know. They're like, oh, wow, people are buying fake Lululemon. I didn't even know fake Lululemon was a thing. I didn't know that fake Stanley Cups are a thing. So it's like something that they've never really thought about until you go on this platform and they're like, oh man, we have to start policing this somehow.
Well,
but then it's like
Louis Vuittons on there as real.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, do your due diligence by making sure that things are real.
Yeah.
I sell a lot of Pokemon cards on there. I'm never going to sell fake Pokemon cards on there.
Yeah.
And I know one of the things that they did implement on the card side for Whatnot is that what they were doing, you can buy these mystery packs on Whatnot. And in the mystery pack, you have like a graded card, right? But you just let them know what the potential value of the graded card from like, say $50 to like $300. That's like the range, right? And then you have like the chase, if you get that, but you never know what's in it and you never know who is getting what. So you never even know if there's a chase card available. So now what they're doing for you to be able to do that, you have to give a list of the cards that you're putting in there and present it to Whatnot and then send proof that those cards are being sold.
That's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
And they're trying. And
they're trying.
My audience is not 20 something. And I used to really try to be like, I want to be everyone's, be someone for everyone. And then I finally realized I'm not going to do that. I'm going to embrace who my audience is. And I did a lot of analytics and a lot of like back end work to see who actually comes in and is watching me.
Wow.
I'm no spring chicken. So 20-year-olds are not going to come in and want to buy my stuff. So I have learned to cater to who my audience is and what the kind of things they are. And one of my things is I try to dress women of every size. We are super size inclusive in clothes that are like attractive and make them feel good about themselves. And I have a huge audience for that. Like women who are like, wouldn't know where to go to find like cute clothes that would look good on them. And they come to me, like they get a great deal and I help them feel better about themselves. I get pictures all the time of women saying, Angie, look how nice this looks.
That's great.
I'm so glad, and it really makes a big difference. Okay, good. Take that hat off.
I caught it.
That's great.
On the headphones again.
But it's funny. Yeah, Whatnot's getting a little crazy. I know that I recently started selling cards on Fanatics Live, and to be able to be approved on Fanatics Live, there's a huge venting process. And one of the things that they require is that they require a security camera that is looking over you in your desk. That is not presented to the audience. That only Fanatics Live is recording in case.
Switcheroos.
Exactly.
Man, so then you have to wear pants.
So you have to wear pants. Exactly. So it's insane. That's great, but Whatnot, they just kind of, I don't know. They didn't think about any of that stuff. They were just kind of like, let's make as much money as possible and figure it out on the back end.
Oh, they grew so fast. And, so many people are doing it. I think it's kind of hard to break in. It really is. Unless you're in like a very specific, you have to be able to get such low price inventory, like consistently to like break in and really grow on there.
I agree.
And I love it if you have a way to do that. Don't hijack trains. That's not good, but or buy the stuff that other people hijack from trains. But if you have a source for that, I don't have a source of consistent to grow on whatnot. I don't think, because I do a wide variety of items. And clothes, there are clothes everyone can get. And I just don't think that unless you like have this great personality or you're just like cute and young and adorable, that you're going to break out in clothing. Yeah, Joe might be able to do it, but I just don't find that. And my age demographics of like 40 and up, there's way less people want to do whatnot. Those people are much more comfortable coming over to YouTube and hanging out on their couch with me and, be in their jammies and feel like they're having a conversation and can have a laugh and not be so aggressively chat. Let's go chat. Let's go chat.
Yeah.
Come on, chat.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, chat.
That's me.
Chat. Come on. Oh, what are you doing, chat?
Those 10-minute raid trains when you only have 10 minutes, bro, it's wild.
That's tough.
No, but that's why I never
did one of those though, Ray, didn't you?
I just did one, and the first time I did it the same way. Like, let's hold stuff up. It flew by. So I'm like, okay, I have to rethink this whole process because I want to maximize my time because so many people are coming.
Yeah.
So what I do is that I already have the items laid out on a table or specifically numbered that I'm going to sell. And you have to do 10-second sudden death, if not cheaper, which sucks because I know that I can actually get more money if it were to time were to be extended a little bit, but it's a very volume driven and not necessarily the, like the quality of the item doesn't have to be there. So for instance, I sold a lot of Vera Bradley items on when was it, Saturday? Yeah. And so I had 14 Vera Bradley items. I created one Vera Bradley listing with just the picture of all the stuff that I'm selling, and everything was like around the same weight. So I took a sticky note and put, okay, this one's number 1, this one's number 2, this one's number 3. And I would just hit number 1, go, 10 seconds on death. This is what you're getting, show it off, and then throw it in a bucket. Next one, go. Da, 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 da.
What kind of prices did you get?
I got pretty well, all the Vera Bradley stuffs I got on clearance from that Lucky Bundle store that when they were switching over from the old store to the new store, that I completely forgot that I had, and I paid $1 for each one of the items. And there were like little wallet things, little like makeup things, no purses or backpacks, just little things, right? That I can stick in a bubble mailer, and I know that would going to be cheap shipping. So, and I was getting anywhere between $8 and $10, which I'm completely fine with. So like I sell 2 of the items, I've already made my money back, and there were newer tags and something. It was good. I was happy with it. I got rid of it and we're good to go. So
man, when we went there, I made so much money off that stuff on Walmart.
Ever since that you guys left, they have opened up new stores. And so the products everything was going into that one store, but now they have to distribute it between all the stores.
Yeah.
So on that dollar day, when you got all that stuff, it is nowhere like that anymore. Nowhere near that. Because I'll go on, because on dollar, what was it? No, 50-cent day? Was it 50 cents?
Yeah, you had to sign up.
Yeah. But I'm like, 50 cents, this is great. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, I can come here every Thursday, load up for whatnot, and I would consistently go there on Thursdays and could not find anything worth buying. Not even a couple things.
All that stuff, man. I think I paid like $28 and I sold it all on Walmart. I made at least $350.
Oh, you sold it on Walmart. That's right. That's awesome.
Because it was new stuff.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, all that. Really cool.
One of the things I got for 50 cents on that was it looked like a pool floaty thing or whatever, and it had a cover. But here it was a pool behind for your boat, and I had it forever sitting here. And I finally decided to put the cover on it, put it in, and I sold it for $125 on Facebook Marketplace within 3 hours of listing it.
I still have that video. I need to put it out because it was good. I thought you were so funny that day, Angie, because we were like, Angie, what do you think about this? You think this will be good in your eyes? She's like, yeah.
Well, she found that.
Yeah.
50 cents? Yes.
She found those Google Home and all that stuff in there.
I made a bunch of money on that stuff. That was amazing.
But it's not like that anymore, No. But I knew they were opening, and anytime you see one of these bin stores open,
go
to it because they want the best stuff. A bin store did contact me a couple weeks ago to go there and take video and stuff, and I've been watching, and it looks pretty good, but it's so far from me. It's like on the south side of Nashville,
right?
And it's just I would have to make it a day and not just go there and then come back but who knows? I'll make it down there sometimes. I wish I was closer so I can be there more consistently. But Angie, I'm curious for someone that's watching right now that wants to do the YouTube stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What got you into it? How long have you been doing it? And then the question of the day, where do you get the majority of your inventory at such a low cost to be able for you to auction this stuff off on YouTube?
Right. I've actually been doing a YouTube auction for almost 5 years.
That's crazy.
I did take off 2 different times. I had surgery twice. And so one time I did take off for 6 months. And then last year after surgery, I was off for a couple months. So, but overall it's been 4 or 5 years, and it has grown now to be a much bigger part of my business than it ever was. But I am constantly sourcing for things. I mean, and I make sure that I let people know when they come that, my job, that this is my income, but my job is to go out in the world and find them the deals, and they get great deals from me. But I do a lot of yard sales, and it's finally yard sale season. I know for Joe, it's probably Brendan, y'all are yard sales are over. They're just starting here.
Ours is this is where it's fire.
It is
right now.
This weekend there were 9 community sales. 9.
Wow.
One had 70 houses. So, I mean, this to give you an idea. It's just now starting because the weather is finally, it's been so wonderful, 82 degrees. It's breezy and 82. It's amazing. I do the Goodwill bins. I have a bin store, that just opened. So they have $3 day, $2 day, $1 day, and then they have quarter day. So I go on multiple days. It starts at $10 and then works its way down. But I typically only start going on $3 day. And I get the items there. I go to a lot of stores. I know some stores when they have special deals, talk to employees when they're clearancing stuff down. There's one store that a special time of the month, they anything that was marked 00, that's their final markdown. After that, they'll mark it down to 95% off. I ain't telling you who. It's my secret. Just things like that. I have consignment stores that they have clearance sections, and they actually call me. I've facilitated relationships with people. They'll call me, hey, we're putting stuff on the rack, we're filling the rack today, come on down. And so they have $2 clearance and stuff like that. So I recommend.
Angie's no, click.
I'm there, let's go.
Yeah.
Talk to people, look on Facebook Marketplace. I last year bought out somebody's eBay inventory, 50 totes. It was 2,500 items, and I paid $400.
Wow.
$400, 2,500 items.
That's good.
Do you still have a lot of that left?
No, I've gone through it all. Yeah.
Oh,
really?
wow.
See, it's when that happens to me, it's oh, do you want to buy my precious moments? No, I don't. I'm good on that.
Angie,
But you
when do
know
you,
what? Find out what else they have. You never know.
Yeah.
exactly, Angie, when someone gets that email or message or notification from, because I've gotten it plenty of times. I'm
Mhm.
sure Joe has, I'm sure Brendan has, because we do this podcast and we have a social media presence, and people that are like, okay, I don't want to sell on eBay anymore. Would you buy out my eBay inventory? What's something that you do to be able to be like, okay, this isn't worth it, or this is not worth it? Because I'm sure people get that all the time. Like, what's worth it? Like, what did you do when someone messaged you about that?
Typically, I tell people I'm a reseller. So if I'm taking on your stale inventory, it's going to be pennies on the dollar. It is.
Mhm.
But it has to be somebody. But the reason I took her inventory, and this is a plug for Vendu. Okay. The reason I took her inventory is she had everything listed. Okay. So I said, I'll buy it, but I need to have access for 1 hour to your account, which means you need to put, you can change your password on your Poshmark, because she was a Poshmark seller. Change your password for an hour. You're going to give me the password. I went into Vendu. I changed my Poshmark into her Poshmark. I downloaded her entire 2,500 items inventory. So and then she changed her password back. So she still has control of hers, but now I have 2,500 listings in Vendu. So all I had to do is hit relist or make any changes I wanted to, but I didn't have to take a single picture, didn't have to take a single measurement. I just double checked the item, changed the price, changed wording and things that I wanted to, but it was all already in there.
I didn't know you could download somebody else's closet like that.
Yeah.
Yep, you just have to change the you're going to associate your Vendu with a different Vendu account, or with a different Poshmark, a different eBay, a different whatever. Download all of their items, then change it back to yours, and then you can upload it into yours. It was amazing and so simple to
So does
do.
it download like in a spreadsheet, or like I'm trying
No,
to
it just goes to Vendu as a listing, unlisted listing. Basically, you have a Vendu store, not a store, but like a clearinghouse where all of your listings are. And then from there, you can list to eBay, list to Poshmark, list to Mercari, list to Facebook Marketplace. Once you click on there, it'll say, where do you want to list to? And you just add that information. And I was able to list like those 2,500 listings like so easily and never have to take a single picture.
So that was the driving factor from you doing that. You're like, not only she's like, and all my stuff is listed on Vendu, and you're like, that's perfect. So I don't have to do all the legwork.
Yeah, exactly. So that was super easy. And so I almost bought someone else's eBay inventory, and it would have been the same way. Hers was on Poshmark, but they had theirs on eBay. And we ended up not coming to like the price that we were close, but he then changed his mind, said maybe I'm going to hold on to it for a bit, and so it may still come about. But that for me is a big factor. And I prefer mostly to buy my own. I don't like to do pallets and stuff because you never know what you get. I would much rather cherry pick. Why spend $800 for a pallet when I can buy $800 worth of stuff that I know is going to sell?
Yes.
I'm buying it specifically for the people. I think a big thing when you have like social media, you have a specific following. I think Whatnot and Dibdit will be the same, or any of the districts. Know your customers and buy things your customers are looking for. Now, eBay, it's a million, millions of people. But if you're doing a live auction, you have an audience of a couple hundred people. Know your audience so you buy for them. That's what I do.
That's great, man. I had flashbacks from buying pallets and how pissed off
I've lost so much money on pallets. My mind wants to do it. Oh, okay. Hey, well, I don't know about human teeth, but I've seen people sell dentures.
They sell like human teeth sell on eBay. I don't know why, but they do.
You're allowed to sell human teeth?
I guess.
I'm sure like witch doctors and stuff buy them, and they do like weird stuff with them.
It's those people in the haunted houses that are, talking things.
Yep.
Oh, I gave me the chills. So
Yeah.
Ray, you've bought pallets?
Oh yeah. And all the ones, and I don't know, Angie, if you had this experience before, but every single person, every single pallet company that I've purchased, because I don't like to buy them online because of
Yeah.
the fees, the delivery,
Yeah.
you see all the all the small letters, and you're like, all right, extra fee for not having like a pallet jack or not having like all that. So I'm like,
Liftgate. Yep.
yeah, liftgate, like all that stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna go in person, and every single pallet seller, every single place I've purchased pallets have all been shady, have all been crooks. I've seen the last one that I saw was selling the good stuff to someone that I knew, like out the back door. Like, okay, this is your stuff. Like, go ahead and pay me, and then you can take like all these PS5s and just take them with you.
Right.
So they're like creating all these pallets, and they give you like an estimated value, and it's
not.
never what it is, and something's broken or it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the time. Everyone that I've experienced, I don't know to you, Angie, if you've experienced the same or not.
Well, one, I did find one company, but they are in South Florida. It's like 10-hour drive for me. So I had them ship, and shipping has now, the freight has gone through the roof. So it's not even affordable. And I bought HBA, Health and Beauty, CVS pallets. And those I've always done fairly well on, especially you can't sell expired goods. Oh man, when you could sell expired goods on eBay, that was not that long ago.
Mhm.
That was the key. And as long as you put the expiration date in there, even if it was expired, you could. I sold so much that way. But then eBay said you couldn't do that anymore. But now I could always sell that, because even if it's like medications that just expired like this month, people will still buy that, because as long as you are upfront about that, the dates. But the freight is too much now. So, I don't do that. But every Amazon pallet I've ever got has been terrible.
Yeah.
And I've lost money every single time without fail. I'm like, why do I do this to myself?
Yeah. All the companies around me they're either Amazon or they're store returns or shelf pulls or like overstock, and it's like,
Dude, I'll buy a pallet of shelf pulls. That's probably like the best one.
Me too.
because if it's open box though, like then you gotta go see if it's worked and if it's all
I get
there,
Amazon pieces, parts, what the.
That's what I'm saying. Last one that I bought, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be super conservative, and the guy had something called like a coffin box. So it's like a coffin size, brown box, and it was like mixed like health and beauty and like some other stuff in there. And I made some money on the lotions and the shampoos, but then there was like weird decorations. There was like, it was just like, I can't sell this stuff. It's like, what am I going to do with like a stick with like a pirate flag on it or something? It's just like random crap.
I will buy it. The
last time I bought pallets, it looked like I was making so much money. I was selling so much on my auctions. And I realized I worked for a month to break even or make a couple $100. I mean, literally a month to make $200.
Forget that.
But you know what got me into the pallets and made me fall? I mean, head over heels for pallets, and it's been a downhill spiral since then. At the beginning of the pandemic, I found a place and I bought QVC pallets. 6 pallets, this is no lie, 6 pallets of QVC decor, mostly Christmas. And I think, if I remember right, it was right at $600 delivered to my door. Total, that's what I spent.
That's crazy.
I made so much money on that stuff. But that was
getting rid of it
right at the beginning of the pandemic. And it might have been even right before. Like, I think it was like January when that all started, before everything shut down. I had bought it like in January. And after that, everyone bought pallets because you couldn't go and buy anything. So the prices went through the roof, and the shipping was like crazy, and everything, the world shut down. So I just got in at that right moment. Nobody bid. I was the only person who bid on it. Almost all of it was the freight for these 6 pallets.
Right.
And after that, I just had hopes and dreams of doing well in pallets, and nope.
If you're watching or listening, this is the only place where you'll hear us talk about. Man, the pandemic was great.
Yeah.
We all made
Oh,
so
yeah.
much. Because like you can
Right?
sell
We made
anything.
so much
You can sell
money.
anything.
Especially here. I don't know if you were the same case, but dude, nothing shut down. Everything was like closed for like 2 days, and or like a week.
Really?
And then they're like, "Yeah, we're not doing this." It was like, let's go to a restaurant. Let's go to the Let's go to the thrift store. So we had places where we can continue to buy stuff. Like, dude, we would go to like, what was it, like Marshalls or something, and they would randomly have like, like those girly, sometimes they have like weights and dumbbells and
Yeah.
stuff like at Marshalls, and they were just giving it away. And at that time, it was like whatever, like 3 times what the weight was in money or something like that. Like a 2-pound dumbbell, you could sell it for like $8.
Mhm.
Right.
So, but
No, we were shut down like over a year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything was
here.
shut down here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's nothing here. Like I was doing curb pickups all the time. Like people like free stuff that people didn't want all the time.
Oh yeah.
And I was like sitting next day, like puzzles that weren't complete, toys,
Oh, you
anything.
would go to Goodwill here, and it was like a dump site
Yeah.
because people were like, I mean,
Oh yeah.
100 feet out from like where the places, people were putting all their. It was crazy. It was terrible. So I actually put at that time on Facebook. We'll come pick up your, if you're organizing whatever,
so
I'll come. And
smart.
I got all kinds of stuff that way.
Mm-hmm.
Angie, you're so smart.
What's
That's brilliant.
the best thing that you found doing that, Angie?
Human teeth.
I don't remember. The best thing I say like a curb pickup was my daughter and I were walking one night, and I was like, there was this box, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna go back and get that. It was so heavy. It was this old medical TV thing. And here it's like something that they play the old what do they call it?
Like our CRT.
CRT, it was a giant CRT thing, and I sold it for $800.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a guy drove 7 hours to get it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because he like sat in my garage on the floor, had all his like little gaming systems to make sure it would work how he wanted it.
That's smart for him to bring that, because you imagine it's like I'm not driving 8 hours and getting back and it's not
Again,
working.
I'm spending $800 and it doesn't work. So he was like sprawled out on my garage floor, like hooking it all up, playing the games and stuff. And he was like, "Yeah, I'll take it."
He's like, yeah. By the way, I'm spending the night. I'm gonna.
Right?
I mean,
Do you want to play Mario Kart with me? I have nobody to play Mario Kart. Can you play with me for like a little bit?
Yes.
That's great. Joe, I know that what was it, this week or last week you went to that garage sale where you got all that stuff, the lamp and all that. Could you explain to the people what you bought that day?
Did you list any of that? And I know the answer is no, but I just wanted to know.
Yes.
Joe works in seasons.
Right. This is the seasons to start listing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw the listing like the day before, completely forgot about it that morning. And then a buddy of mine, he's like, "Oh, hey, did you see the estate sale in my town?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's right." And he got there and he got a few of the cool Nikon cameras in the box. Like he got like 3 of them, I think, and he paid $10.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, I'm like, great, you probably got everything. And he works a regular job, so he had to leave. So I'm like, finally, I just drive over there at 11. I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll go and look. And I found it was stuff mainly in the garage, and then there was some stuff down by this shed. I went down by the shed. I found a whole bunch of like taillights for cars from like the 60s, 50s. And I'm like, and I've sold car parts before, so I'm like, well, I'll just throw these in a box. And it was all like, make a pile, and we'll just figure out a price.
Those are the best,
right? I mean, I picked up 4 semi-truck models. I've already sold all 4 of them for over $150 to $200. I don't even know. And they were sitting in the free pile part. And I'm like, I clicked through that in my car before I'm like, does this pile?
Yeah, right.
Like, yep.
Free.
Yeah, right. And then they had a giant eagle, the plastic stuff that they what is that? Sirocco, Sonor. I don't even know how you say the name of the company, but this giant eagle sitting on this back wall, and I'm like, is that for sale? And they're like, yep, just covered in dust. I have that listed for $175.
Wow.
But then I'm on the porch because they have some stuff, and this lady's bringing more stuff out, and she's like, I go, you have more stuff in there? And she goes, yeah, we'll eventually get it out there. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, I go, can I just go in and look?
Yeah, for real.
That's right. I got some pressure cooker thing that I got from, and I got Griswold frying pans. The pressure cooker already sold for $100. Then they had that the oil lamps, the big tall yellow oil lamp things. Shoot, it's buried in my phone. I take a picture from like the 50s, like the oil like drips down the line.
Yeah.
I picked that up at first. So they're like looking at it, and of course they start Google imaging, and I'm like, oh, this thing sells for $700 if it works on eBay. And I'm like, great.
Yeah.
So then they're looking at it, and I go, well, we don't know if it works. And then the light bulb works, but then the oil isn't moving. And then they're like, make us an offer. And I'm like, 20? Oh no, we got to go much higher than that.
Yeah.
I'm like, great.
How about
Great.
15?
So then they go, how about 25? And I'm like, wait, much higher than that? We're going $5 more for you guys? Okay.
Let me squeeze $5 out of this man.
Oh my God.
Right? I'm like, so yeah, between that, just die cast bigger semi trucks. I've already sold those. All those models I've sold. The taillights, like there's some, what is it? I have a listing of it. It's just like the little emblem thing that's cool, like Country Squire is what it says for like the side of the car.
Right.
And those things are worth like $100 each.
What?
This is like OEM, right?
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, man.
And I have 3 of them that I just threw in a box of like car parts, and they're like, oh, that's like $5 for that box of car parts. So
Yes.
yeah. And then the guy comes back. He's texting me while I'm in the middle of negotiating with people and looking. And he comes back and he's like, did you find anything? And I put my hand on his shoulder. He goes, they let me in the house. And he's like, what? And I'm like, all of this stuff. Like some other guy shows up and he's like, you found that oil lamp? He's like, I've never seen one in this area ever. And then also the eagle. He wanted to buy the eagle while it was sitting in my pile that I had. I'm like, the guy's like, you're getting that, right? I'm like, yeah, it's in my pile right there. Yep.
Yeah,
and an RC. There was a 1980s RC remote control monster truck. I've already sold that for $175.
Dang. How much total did you spend there?
95.
Oh,
Wow.
And then I've gone back again already, and I picked up a Chuck Norris. It's like those light up movie wall things for like at a VCR or a VHS, like Blockbuster selling. You know, I'll show you.
Like I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it's like a light up thing, and you can change the different movies, and it sits on your wall, and it's anyways. I go there. I went there again because I'm like, well, maybe they found some more stuff. Yeah. I spent another $40 on a whole bunch of crap. But
you're gonna make a ton on that.
Yeah, we gotta make. Me and Joe especially gotta do that because like this week I think I have 3 estate sales total. Like
Our estate sales are so expensive.
They're getting less and less. We had one the other like couple weeks ago and it was all RCs, but they wanted like minimum $60 each. And I'm like,
oh yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And you slide a different movie in, and the movie was like the print was like a 3D kind of as well. And I'm like, I grabbed that. I go, how much you want for this? $5. And I just sold it for $100 like within the same day. And I'm like,
so you can slide in a new poster.
Yeah,
that's so cool because I know there's people with, they have, dude. I have friends that have like movie rooms.
Yeah, so that
so that would be
perfect. So they can switch it out whenever they want.
That's so cool.
Cool.
Right.
Like now playing, dude, that would be great in anybody's room.
Yeah,
just switch out the poster and continually switch it out.
Now playing this weekend reselling.
Yeah, exactly. That would be great. So okay, I don't know. This kind of has I don't know. I just wanted to talk about this, But I don't know if you guys know, but the new ChatGPT just came out with their new video editing AI thing. It's called Sora 2. But it's pretty scary. Just by we were talking, I told it to make a point of view. What did I say? Have a POV video of a person at a garage sale that just found an NES system.
Okay.
So this is the literally I just put it in while you were talking, Joe, and this is the video that it created. Like
That's
the
awesome.
NES
How much were you asking for the whole set? Oh man, you got to be
perfect when you
kidding!
look at
An
it,
original
but-
NES just sitting here, power button still clicks.
What kind of NES is that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's awesome. How much were you asking for the whole set?
but
Oh man, you
that
got to be
just,
kidding!
like,
An original
I
NES
just
just
made
sitting
that,
here,
like,
power button
2
still
seconds
clicks.
ago.
It worked last time I hooked it up. Comes
Wow.
with the controllers and some games in that box.
That's awesome. How much were you asking for the whole
So
set?
I'm thinking we can
Oh,
start
man, you gotta
making
be kidding.
YouTube videos of
Original
just,
NES just sitting here,
like,
power
it's-
button still
it's-
clicks.
Yep, it worked last
you know,
time
like
I hooked it
really
up. Comes with the
clickbaity,
controllers and some games
and
in
just
that box.
putting.
That's
putting
awesome.
them
How much were you asking
on
for the whole set?
YouTube or
Oh
TikTok
man, you
and
got to be
stuff like
kidding!
that.
An original NES just
And I did this one of the bins. That's the first one that I did.
At the Goodwill bins, only the fastest survive.
That's
People fighting
that's
in
really
the
how it
bin.
looks. That's really how it is.
All this for a salad
So,
bowl at the
It's
Goodwill
getting,
bins.
it's getting crazy. And
Only
then
the
you
fastest
can
survive.
download the app, and it's like it's almost like TikTok. So you can start seeing like it comes up, and these are all AI generated videos. See,
I remember when I went
but
to
the
the
only
Renaissance
thing
concert.
right now
and
you can't
Did you know if you
create a video using other
Let 'em
people's
chase. They won't
images. It has
catch
to
us.
be
Feels
like
like we're flying.
a
We
famous
are.
person or
Man, I've been saving high
default
road for years,
image,
right? But y'all ever
or
notice
something
all I do is break
you can
the
describe what it look at. Like look at
Hey, is
that.
that a goat? What the
So it's getting a little iffy out there. It's getting a little crazy. So
Y'all
just
remember Navi, that
be
little
careful. Look at this.
Just
Oh,
a
my
few
hair color
happy
goes.
little trees.
Wow.
Let them.
Have a dream.
Ethel, you won't believe this. I'm watching the Diddy hearing right here on my phone. Lucy, on that little thing? In my day, we had to wait for the...
so yeah. Sora just started.
I have a dream.
So I've been playing with it.
What, you scared?
And
Not scared, just cautious.
Come on, let's check it out.
Damon,
so
where are you?
just be careful.
Right here.
What do you think, Angie? This is the first time you've
Wow.
seen this?
That's amazing. I never heard of Sora.
Sora?
Here's something I did
You like
hear
this,
about,
Brendan? Let me show one more. Sorry, Angie.
Okay.
California, weighing in at 215 pounds.
Tupac
The outlaw
coming out of
icon,
into a wrestling ring.
Shakur!
That looks really good.
From the streets of Oakland, California, weighing in at 200.
Okay, so my thought is, can you put a picture of like your grandpa that passed away
You can't right now.
and imagine, I mean, somehow get the voice right and you could have a conversation or something?
Oh.
You can't right now, but I'm
That's
sure it's
right.
down the road.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
crazy.
right? Yeah.
The only thing that's kind of helping it is that you can't remove the watermark
Oh,
from the AI video, but what people have been doing, they've been like every time it moves, they'll put like a little blur
over it.
over it.
Mm. Well, do you know about the virtual girlfriend things?
No.
Okay, so there are.
Do you have a virtual boyfriend that we
no.
don't know about?
No, but I've been seeing this on TikTok and Instagram, a lot of ads for this because I've been looking up AI kind of stuff, and evidently people are making thousands and thousands of dollars by creating these virtual girlfriends. And so they have this beautiful young girl and they like market her, grow her Instagram, and then create OnlyFans. And they like, and you can even do it like I could put my face and like an image of me, and then it could have me in the Bahamas. It could have me on a cruise ship. It could have me on a roller coaster. It could have me like, at a restaurant or whatever. But they also like have random girls they make, and then like they can create videos and everything around that. And people are making so much money. Like they're not real girls. They're AI. And people are like, they said they're like creating these OnlyFans accounts and stuff with these AI girls. And people are like paying them $10 a month to see these AI. They're not real. Craziness.
That's like what's that actress? the AI actress Tilly Norwood. That she's an AI actress. So there are companies that are already trying to sign her for like exclusivity deals for movies. So the person that I guess is putting in the prompts that owns her likeness, I guess, is looking to get signed to be in movies. I don't know. So like actors and stuff, it's like a big hoopla to where it's like this, you can't do this. This goes against AI actress Tilly Norwood is getting offers from talent agents.
And she's not real.
She's not real.
That's crazy.
So
All right, Brendan,
do
we
you
need to
think we
figure
can,
out our
we can probably
person.
do something?
Yeah,
like this?
seriously though.
But that just shows you now you really, really need to check your sources.
Hey!
Samantha, we're talking about AI actresses. Do you know of one?
No, but there's these cute little babies that always pop up on my Facebook feed, and they do real cute things. So,
Those are
yeah.
TJ's babies.
TJ makes those. I love it.
That's true.
If you guys are listening, we have Samantha with Consignment Chats joining us. Samantha, I'm going to end this stream, or I'm going to end this video, and we're going to go into the After Dark episode, okay?
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Get to that filthy shit right now.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yes. We do want to give a shout out to Jim Flipper, Mike Mecco, meetups for the channel membership. Guys, channel memberships are still open, so come check that out. We drop exclusive videos for you guys to come and watch. So, guys, thank you all so much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. My name is Ray.
I'm Joe.
I'm Angie.
That's me. I'm Brendan. That's me.
Brendan, and it's
Happy
Brendan's
birthday,
birthday. And guys, we're going to be talking to Samantha in the After Dark episode, so stay tuned.
Lions don't suck.